It's Walter Martin back, helping you find some of the best sales and deals on used cars in your particular area. I've been going throughout the state of Washington, and today we're going to go into Yakima. So the first thing we need to do is type in Craigslist Yakima, Washington, and hit enter. And the first site that comes up is yakima.craigslist.org. Go ahead and click there, and this will take you to the generic Craigslist page with Yakima up top, nearby Craigslist on the right, and search Craigslist on the left. Go to the for sale section and click cars and trucks. And this section will basically give you all the opportunities. Go ahead and click the buy dealer only section, and you'll quickly see some common trends here. $24,000, $18,000, $9,000, $12,000, $15,000. There's a lot of expensive vehicles on the buy dealer only section. So what I like to do is I go back and I go to the buy owner only section. And you're going to quickly see some different prices. You're going to see a Jeep Cherokee for $1,500, a Honda for $3,000, Chevrolet for $2,700. So something I would like to point out is any vehicle that sounds too good to be true probably is. If you see a 2007 Honda Civic for $1,200, there's probably something wrong. It's probably the case that the motor has blown or there's some type of transmission issue. So always recognize that you are going to pay for what you get. A 96 Honda for $3,000 seems to be legitimate. Also remember that some sellers will be willing to take an offer. If you have cash in hand of $2,800 or $2,700, there's a strong possibility that you could see opportunities to get a vehicle for lower. You'll see sometimes that people put OBO, which means or best offer. That means they're willing to take a different offer for the vehicle. So here's a typical example of a vehicle that you might want to do more research on. But for $500, a 91, okay. But if that were a newer car, like a 2000 or something for $500, anything under $1,500, always read the entire ad. And this classified ad doesn't even have a picture, but for $500 it might be something to look into. Before making any major decision, always do plenty of research and build a relationship with the seller. I would never legitimately start the process of considering a vehicle without talking to somebody on the phone. If they just want to email you and hope that you're going to send money via PayPal or Western Union, I would probably look in another direction, because most of the time that is not going to work out well. Craigslist has done a great job of reducing scams on their website, but there are still some out there. So here's an affordable Ford truck for $4,000. You're going to see a lot of Ford and Chevy type trucks. And, also I would suggest looking at many different makes and models before making a final decision. If you want a Ford truck, you may want to consider older models, newer models, maybe a Ford Ranger or something like that. So these are just a few tips and tricks I use to take advantage of Craigslist used cars. If you plan to buy a vehicle, buy owner in Yakima, please feel free to comment below, and please like the video if you find it helpful.